Hello guys, now this is the Samsung S20 Ultra. It's the big daddy, top of the line device from Samsung, and it costs a whopping 420,000 naira or $1,150 for the 12GB RAM, 128GB ROM variant. Man, that's almost the cost of my rent. There's also a 16GB RAM and 512GB ROM variant that can easily buy a small car. Small girl, big god. This is the phone to upgrade to. The size of this device is intimidating. It comes with a towering 6.9-inch display, a 40-megapixel front-facing camera that can record in 4K. You also get the ultrasonic fingerprint scanner on the display, and it's really fast. At the bottom of this device, you get the second speaker, a micro USB Type-C port, and a mic. On the left side, you get nothing but premium aluminium. Now moving to the top, you get another mic and hybrid SIM tray which takes two SIMs or one SIM card and a memory card. On the right side, you get the volume and power buttons. Now moving to the rear of this device, we have one of the highlights of the Samsung S20 Ultra, which is the 108-megapixel camera. You have a 48-megapixel telephoto zoom camera, a 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera, a 0.3-megapixel VGA time-of-flight camera, and a flash. Now the front and rear of the Samsung S20 Ultra is made from glass. It's Corning Gorilla Glass 6, and in between the glass is an aluminium frame. The phone feels totally solid and it weighs in at 218 grams, which isn't heavy, at least to me. The S20 Ultra is water resistant. It has an IP rating of IP68. Call me a chicken, but I'm not brave enough to put this device inside water. Now let me talk about the display on the Samsung S20 Ultra. It's easily the best display I've ever seen on a smartphone. It has a 6.9-inch dynamic AMOLED display with a screen-to-body ratio of 89%. It has a resolution of 1440 by 3200 pixels with 551 ppi. What this means is the Samsung S20 Ultra's display is simply the best display out there. I'm sorry, Apple fans. Like I said earlier on, the front and rear of the Samsung S20 Ultra is made from glass, it's protected with Corning Gorilla Glass 6, but you need a case with this device. I beg you, if you buy this device, please use a case on this device and leave it there. The display of the Samsung S20 Ultra is unlike anything I have seen. I don't know if it's the sheer size of the display or the dynamic AMOLED display. This is simply the best display out there. Nothing comes close to it. You have the option to set the display to 1440p, but with that you lose the ability to choose the 120Hz high refresh rate everybody's talking about. With the display at 120Hz, scrolling becomes smooth, but the trade-off is it consumes more battery. But with a 5000 mAh battery on board, I don't think you should turn it off. I think you should just leave the display at 120Hz and enjoy the smooth scrolling on this device. The difference between 60 and 120Hz is definitely noticeable. Not a game changer to me, but it's noticeable. Now moving to another part where the S20 shines, and that's in the performance department. This phone is a beast. The S20 Ultra comes with the Exynos 990 chipset or the Snapdragon 865 processor, but that depends on the region you're in. If you're in the US, you get the Snapdragon 865 chipset, but the rest of the world gets the Exynos 990 chipset. Both processors are 7nm chipset and they are stupid fast. Now for the GPU, you get either the Mali G77 or the Adreno 650 GPU depending on the region you're in. It doesn't really matter the variant you get, the S20 Ultra is a performance beast. Now with gaming, the S20 Ultra takes it to another level. The massive 6.9-inch display is just insane. You need to see this in real life. Like I said earlier on, the S20 Ultra has stereo speakers. You honestly don't need earphones to play PUBG. This thing is loud. With the massive display, stereo sound, and the vibration you get when you're playing a game, this phone is just mad. It's addictive playing games on this device. Now moving to the user interface, you get Android 10 with Samsung One UI 2.1. With the size of this device, you need to enable gestures to navigate easily. You can also activate the one-hand mode if you have smaller hands, and that makes it just bearable. You get dark mode as well, dual messenger, inbuilt screen recorder. Samsung One UI is packed with useful features and it makes stock Android look stock. Now the call quality on this device is crystal clear. The stereo speakers are loud and I love this device. Now moving to the camera department, let's start with the front-facing camera. You get a 40-megapixel camera, and here are some of the samples taken with the camera. Hello guys, so here's a video from the front-facing camera of the Samsung S20 Ultra. Right now I'm shooting in 4K 60 frames per second and it just looks lovely. There's no stabilization when you're using the front-facing camera, but the image quality, it's mad. So I'm a fine boy like this, it's a fine boy, you. So if you're a blogger, a YouTuber, or you just want something to record yourself in video using the front-facing camera, this Samsung S20 Ultra would do the job for you. And it's in 4K, so it's just clear. Now at the rear of the device, you have a 108 megapixel main camera, a 48 megapixel telephoto zoom camera, a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera, and a 0.3 megapixel time of flight camera. Here are some of the samples taken with the rear cameras. Okay, and now we're using the rear camera of the Samsung S20 Ultra. Right now I'm shooting in 1080p 60 frames per second. With this you get image stabilization, so when you run, the image should still be steady. So guys, right now I'm shooting in 4K from the rear camera of the Samsung S20 Ultra, and it's just beautiful. Like, image stabilization on 4K isn't bad. So this is me running. It's still steady. Wow, man, this Ultra is crazy. And right now I'm shooting in 8K. My DSLR can't even shoot in 8K, for God's sake. Wow. Let's test out image stabilization when you're shooting in 4K. Sorry, in 8K rather. Battery life on this device is insane. You get a 5000 milliamps battery, and it takes just an hour to charge this device from 0 to 100. With the 120Hz refresh rate turned on, I got about 7 hours using this device, and that's not bad. So guys, what are the pros of the Samsung S20 Ultra? The first thing is this device is a major flex. You get the absolute best display from any smartphone out there right now on the Samsung S20 Ultra. You get a massive 12GB RAM, and you never have to close any application on your device. You get arguably the best camera on any smartphone, and this device shoots in 8K. 8K guys, this is the first device to shoot in 8K that I know of. Hell, my GH4 shoots in 4K, man. But the letdown is the price. I just wish a lot of people can experience just how impressive this device is. The S20 Ultra is... it's mad. The price is out of reach for most people, including myself. So please subscribe to my channel. I need that AdSense money, man. I need to get this phone. So that's it for me, guys. Thank you for watching. I'm curious to know, if you have 420,000 Naira or $1,150, would you buy the S20 Ultra, or would you buy a piece of land in Mowe? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm curious to know. As for me, I'll buy the S20 Ultra. Thank you for watching once again, and I will see you guys soon. Valor, signing out. Okay, Google, how much is a kidney?
According to Seeker, livers come in second, worth about $557,000, and kidneys fetch about $262,000 each.